I moved to Alanya, Turkey from Canada, and today I want to show you why I made the move and show you my Alanya. We're gonna walk all the way from Oba to downtown Alanya and hike up to the infamous Alanya Castle. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. Right here is where the journey really begins. Walking right alongside the beach on this incredible promenade. Leaving Canada behind meant trading rain and snow for this exact view. You've got the crystal clear Mediterranean Sea on one side and palm trees on the other. And if you look way out into the distance, you can see our final destination. That massive rock sticking out into the water where the castle is waiting. It's a long walk ahead, but when this is your daily view, you don't mind the distance at all. Let's keep moving. I love this beachside path because the bicycle lane runs straight through the entire city with zero hills. And if you ever get tired of walking, you can just rent one of these electric scooters or bikes scattered all over the place. But today we're doing this on foot, so let's keep going. We're now passing the Oba stream. If you like swimming in cooler water, this is the spot to be. The cold mountain water drops the sea temperature right where the stream meets the ocean, creating refreshing, chilly patches about 20 or 30 meters down the shore. It's an incredible break from the summer heat. Walking along the beachfront, you hit these awesome outdoor gyms. You've got pull up bars, parallel bars, and monkey bars, making it incredibly easy to stay in shape. And right next to them, there are shady trees with park benches where you can sit and enjoy the scenery. And if you ever get thirsty, you can freshen up at the juice kiosks located right alongside. And for those of you who love karaoke, you can head right over to Maren Beach Karaoke Club and Restaurant. It's the perfect spot to grab a bite to eat, unwind, and spend an awesome time singing karaoke with your friends. If you're looking for a place to get some work done or just hang out, the local coffee shops here are always packed with young people on their laptops. There's fast, free Wi Fi everywhere, making it the perfect spot to grab an iced coffee and get some editing done with the view of the beach. It's getting really hot, and I decided to step into the local Burger King and order myself a chocolate milkshake. Plenty of people seek sanctuary in spots like these to escape the heat, catch a quick break, and cool down under the AC. We're now at the heart of the city center, right in front of the Ataturk monument. It's a massive landmark dedicated to Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, who is the founder of modern Turkey. You'll always see people stopping by to take photos, and it serves as a central gathering point right before you head deeper into downtown. The first shopping center we encounter as we enter the city center is the Uygun Center Mall. It features LC Waikiki, which is essentially the go to giant for budget friendly fashion. If you're looking to update your wardrobe without breaking the bank, this is your place. They offer a good selection of highly affordable, everyday trendy basics for both men and women. Then there's also brands such as Mavi, Boyner, Penti, and you'll even find some well known international names here too, like Luzhou and USPA. For the curious mind, it's easy to get lost in the back streets of the city center, where you'll find small, hidden cafes with locals enjoying their traditional Turkish tea. As you wander through these alleys, You'll also notice how much the locals here absolutely adore animals. There's always plenty of food and fresh drinking water left out along the sidewalks for the neighborhood cats and dogs. Currency exchange kiosks are on every street corner. And of course, a city isn't a city without Starbucks. Alanya Center has two locations, one right here adjacent to the Ataturk statue, and the other one further down at Cleopatra Beach. Let's now head over to Alanya Harbor. As you walk up to the docks, you're greeted by these massive, crazy looking pirate ships lined up along the water. While they're a huge tourist attraction today, offering daily trips, music, and foam parties out on the open sea, they actually match the town's real history. Centuries ago, these waters were notorious for real Mediterranean pirates who used the harbor and the steep natural cliffs above as a fortress to stash their stolen wealth. And if you ever get hungry while exploring, you can grab a quick bite to eat and try the local Hamsi Ekmek, which translates to a crispy fried anchovy sandwich. It's a perfect choice for a quick, satisfying food option. Grab one so you can sit under the shade and enjoy the incredible harbor view. And now we finally made it to the ultimate landmark of the city, the Red Tower. This 13th century fortress looks absolutely incredible up close, surrounded by tourists mingling and taking pictures with this unbelievable backdrop. Just look at this view over the harbor. And right here, you can actually see people swimming next to the ancient historical ruins. Right next to the harbor, entering the lower section of the Kale or castle area is completely free. You can walk right along the ancient stone walls built in the 13th century, which is an amazing spot to take some photos. This historic path actually wraps around the cliffside, taking you past old ruins and leading you straight down to a beautiful tiny beach hidden right under the giant castle walls. Now, let's start heading up towards the castle. As you walk up the hill, you get to enjoy these beautiful, cool, and shady pathways. This area is a real neighborhood where locals live, and it's filled with cute little cafes and small villas where you can even rent a room to stay the night. As you walk a bit further along this lower section, the view already starts to look incredible. When you pass through these old stone archways, you can get a perfect view looking right down at the harbor and the beautiful blue sea stretching out to the mountains. And now we've reached the start of the climb. The city recently built these new stairs to make the hike easier, and I'll leave a link to the location in this video's description. It's a medium level hike up the hill, so you'll see families and kids walking up the stairs easily. Just be prepared for your feet to hurt the next day, and avoid taking on this challenge in the middle of the day when the heat is scorching. As you walk up, you'll find some nice, shady resting spots with benches. You can sit down here to catch your breath before you take on the next big set of stairs. We finally made it to the top, and it's time to celebrate under a shady tree, take some photos, and pet the local furry gatekeeper who just happens to be hanging out up here. Next, we're gonna start heading straight to the village to visit a very old couple, I call them Grandpa and Grandma, at the spot where I usually eat. Walking through the village is an amazing experience because you see so many different things. First, you pass by small shops and cafes, and right next to them, you can see ancient ruins from centuries ago. Right nearby, there's also a local cemetery where they bury their loved ones. And as you keep walking down the cobblestone streets, you'll pass by colorful apparel stores selling clothes. You'll even see chickens running across the street. And the locals here have nothing better to do with their time, so you can see an occasional older woman peeking out when they hear someone walking by. After walking around the village for about 5 minutes, I finally reach Grandpa and Grandma. They're sitting right here in the shade, and they're always so welcoming and friendly. I asked them to make their famous Gözleme, and Grandma got straight to work. The reason I love to visit this place so much is because after a long, exhausting climb, it feels amazing to find a quiet, peaceful spot like this. You can just sit back and rest in the cool shade while being looked after by such a sweet and friendly old couple. I'll leave the location pin in the description below, as always. Let's go watch the grandma's art of preparing our gözleme. Today, my choice of filling is potato, but you can choose cheese or a mix of both. Grandma carefully rolls the dough, puts a lot of filling inside, and cooks it on the hot griddle until the flatbread is perfectly crisp. I love watching this couple in unison. It's honestly the cutest thing I've ever seen. But now it's time to ask for tea, which means Grandpa has to send Grandma all the way to the back to brew me a fresh cup of delicious Turkish tea while I wait and let my gözleme cool down. And let me tell you, there's nothing better than this feeling. After an exhausting hike, sitting here in the green oasis makes you feel like you've completely conquered the day. With the fresh food and tea in your hand, you can just sit back, slow down, and feel like you have all the time in the world to enjoy it. Let's recap our day. We've walked all the way from Oba, passed through downtown Alanya, visited the harbor, and hiked all the way up to the castle. It was an incredible day. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider supporting this channel with a friendly comment or a small donation so I can keep making videos like these for you.
Все гениальное очень просто. Хочешь заговорить? Говори. А хочешь понимать? Слушай. На моем 30-дневном марафоне мы прокачаем твой английский на реальных жизненных ситуациях методом shadowing и аудирования. И многие мои ученики начинают разговаривать уже через месяц. Ну а чтобы попасть на марафон, переходите по ссылке в описании.